first game against probably the best team in the country now. Can you sum up the 90 minutes for us?
Well, I would say it's a very good game that both teams played today. Of course, we as followers of Lions know very well that this is a big over to get given the point. So coming, of course, we're coming to make sure we either pick a point or a 3 points. We're not coming for lose. But I think that we actually program and plan ourselves towards this particular game. And at the end, this is at least a point for us. Like we said, a new team coming into the league and coming to Masi to play against Asante, taking the point. I think I will update my voice for giving up the first show to get the point. So all in all, I say I was happy so well for us today.
Questions for Coach. Please, your name, media house.
My name is Asante. Coach, first one, on a scale of 10, how do you read the fitness of your team? And then quickly, coming into this game, I'm sure you might have watched Kotoko clips, but they were new boys. What was the game plan?
Well, I actually know very well that Kotoko were also building a young team. I think that the team to be a young side. I will not say they will put around ice, but of course, few of them played in the Ghana Premier League for some time. So we also coming in with a very young team. Of course, we worked hard and actually during the preseason, I made them understand that it's not going to be easy league. Of course, it's different from the Division 1. So fitness level, we worked very well because we look like a young team and everyone will say inexperienced, but without experience, of course, the energy should be able to work for you. So today, the boys were able to match whatever we need. So as a fitness level, I'll rate my 9. It's 8, it's not 10, but 8 is okay.
I'm a couple with some party. I want us to do a little content analysis with this help. So we want this so that I can speak to it. So, I'm sure I've seen that. What do you feel?
Well, to me, when the game ends and in this way, I feel that the people who are was not for the laws in their hands, and this is a goal. I believe it's supposed to go. But of course, sometimes they say they have little time to decide. So I would say that they actually made the wrong decision in this goal. I think that it has ended, and we are at least crossing the point out of it. So next time, I'm sure they will not make this mistake again when they want this place.
And I'll take the last one. Okay.
Coach, I'm Rafael Atakra from Highest TV. Coach, anyway, congrats for a point in your return to the Ghana Premier League. Your defense looked very watertight. They were able to hold on to Kotoko threats or Kotoko games. Tell your boys, looking at the backdrop, that your team is a young team and you assembled them within a short period of time. What exactly did you tell them that they were able to stay focused to hold on to Kotoko strikers?
Well, like I told you initially, that we all know what Kotoko can do in Masi. Of course, we know it's a big club. And coming, of course, we must make sure that we don't make mistakes behind them. So, side them out, make them understand that out there's no mistakes. Normally in defense, if you're wise, you play simple and it's easy to do. So, of course, there are some few things that we told them. Normally, when we don't have the ball, we must compact, make sure that there's not be any penetration to do. And also, we have to be dependent on, let's say, opponents. Of course, what I told them was that if we don't have the ball, everybody in red, even though the referee is on red, of course, we have to match it. So, they were always busy looking for the man in red to stop it from playing. And of course, they did all they can to at least prevent the from hitting the goal.
Then take the last one.
Okay, Coach, my name is John from Kotoko FM. Can you share with us your targets set forth by yourself as well as maybe your management team? Can you share with us, please?
Well, I think this is my second year in Kotoko, in the heart of Lions. And I think, like took over the team, the target was going to qualify the team into Ghana Premier League, which was due to the White House project to the team where we qualified in a year, and this is our chance to also at least stay in the top level of play. Of course, my target is to make sure Mando out of the stay in the league, and if possible, we compete for the trophy. Of course, we are a new team in the league, but I think that it happened before. Adriana came, and from there we were able to get a trophy. So I'm sure we also come in to compete so well as possible to get the trophy.
The last one, Morris. How soon will you go?
Before Morris, we had more highest team. I said, the next game, Ubo will play to do this. What I get in the same.
That's a new and I mean, yeah, we said, go on. He said, go back to make sure. You know, anything in the air, but I mean, say, oh, you will be a back of all our 3 points, of course. Making sure that only pieces what in the Ghana,
Karela.
Next game, so of course, as soon as I will say, I have points for them, and no, Nana and my young European points. So, before all our 3 points come next week, I see a few.
Thank you so much, Coach.
And when we have climax today,
I'm not disappointed. I'm rather optimistic. If you look at the way we played, we had instances where we had chances that we could have scored. In terms of our defensive orientation, I think it was good. No fault, we dominated possession. So if you take the outcome of the game, which is the scoreline out, to me, these guys did very well. It's a first game, and it's a marvelous shoot for them.
Your name, media, please.
Coach, my name is Steve Manfred for Love and Track. I want to ask, first of all, it looks as if your team lacks some form of cohesion. If you agree with me, how much time do you think you need to get down in that cohesion? Because these are fairly new players. If you don't, what do you think your team lacks in this game? Thank you.
Yeah, I think cohesion is there. What we lacked was the final decision in terms of the final pass to the feet of that player, the final pass to the running path of that player who commit. I think that was what was lacking. And normally in games like this, first games like this, and we are playing with Kotoko, it's a big crowd. Look at the fans that came. If such moments come and the players are able to connect well, they begin to feel some nervousness in them. And I think that actually affected the final part of the game. So to me, this is our first game. We just came from preseason. So if a team comes from preseason and plays the way it played today, I think it's a plus.
Thank you, Coach. My name is Asante. A little on that. How would you rate your team's fitness? And then your team defended very well from set pieces, but you couldn't connect very well with the advantage of set pieces. Have you worked something on training grounds, and what is the decision on set pieces?
Yeah, I think the fitness is good. If you look at the way we played, we kept the tempo right from the blast of the buzzer to the end. So
scale of 1 to 10.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 8. I think it's good. Yeah, they are good. In terms of set pieces, if you look at our offensive set pieces, the movements were okay. It was left with who was going to link up. I mean, the final one to score. And then even with that, when we couldn't connect the second balls in the box, we had to fight for them. And most of those second balls from the free kicks went to our opponent. So I think we need to work on our reaction in terms of making sure we win the second ball. Because the second ball in the penalty area, if opponents are not patient, they end up kicking the opponent and we can get penalty from there. But we were slow in reacting to those second balls in the penalty area. I think in terms of defending it too, we did very well in defending the set pieces.
Well, congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
You're welcome to the team. My name is Tafik for Silver and MK. My question was, as compared to your first season when you came to Kotoko, your first game, looking at how you started will go down. Now looking at this game today, how will you rate that first game and then this game? Under your
These two teams are different teams. The venues are different. The ambience is different. So
and then my second question.
I can compare.
And my second question, looking at the changes you made during the second half, what was the pep talk during the first half break before those that came on ASAP? What was the pep talk during the first half?
If I get to know whether those who came in, they did well, they didn't do well, then I can
No,
answer.
what I mean was, when you went after the break,
Yeah.
what was the pep talk you talked to the boys before those that came in ASAP?
Yeah, so some of these things are classified. But then generally, the issue was that we were not multiplying in the goal area of our opponent. That was why we brought in Kala, so that we play two typical strikers there, and then we sent Chi to the right and then George to the right, and then eventually we brought in Babayaya. But we realized that we're not multiplying, we're not adding up in the vital area, and we have to do that.
Coach, me and my colleagues here were all surprised looking at the crowd we saw today comparing to last season. What are you going to do right with your team to maintain the standard you have raised today? And secondly, your general...
the first one.
Yeah, play attractive football like you saw and enjoy today, even though we didn't win. Those true supporters, I'm sure they are happy. Football is about entertaining people and getting the results. We didn't get the results, but the first component of the game, we were able to achieve it. Play good, attractive, beautiful football.
Your assessment on the Heart of Lions team?
Very good team. They are very good side.
Yeah.
Coach, talking about the reaction to the second ball, you have footage of the disallowed goal for Heart of Lions. I don't know if you want to see it.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Great. But the defenders held the line for almost 5 or 10 seconds before pushing out and ended up playing the Heart of Lions attacker onside in the footage you've seen. It's early days yet. Your man of the match was a member of that party. What do you think ought to be done to make sure that the line reacts quicker in subsequent games? And the final ball at the offensive side, when you are done with the construction, that final ball, especially in the first half, you come 5 times. But where you want these balls played, it was not. And lastly, you said that when the game opens up for you to exploit your goal, after 5 seconds, if you don't do it, the space closes. So many times it opened up, and unlike previously, this one's couldn't execute that, but it's the same problem.
Yeah, it's all about match fitness, match sharpness. The more we play, the more they gain match sharpness. I mean, training is different from playing games. If you look at both sides, I don't know where you were seated. Those of us who were on the touchline, you could see from both teams that everybody was exhausted. Even though everybody had a good preseason. So it tells you that preseason games are different from league games. So I'm sure the sharpness will come. And I think maybe that one will answer both questions that you asked in terms of. But the key thing about defending is that the moment you are able to win the first ball, you shut your lines. But then if you win the first ball and you don't shut your lines and the opponent wins the second ball, the disorganization, because you are now not on the same line, one person will play somebody on. And it's all about decisions and it's all about decisions. And decisions come from quick thinking. So I'm sure as we play more games, as we watch the videos, and then we do the analysis, I'm sure these things will come. When players see themselves in an error position or error perspective, and they accept it, I'm sure mentally they will be able to work on it, and then practically to work on it.
Good evening. As you are very flexible, welcome to Coach, during during the look at even though we're statistics in the crowd, your team will still be ahead in preseason because this is now by our starting preseason. This and know the maximum time and everything. But your earlier submission also Cohesion and any fatigue, understanding are you saying say more team when you're ready, and after you still need time to prepare the full preseason that you wanted?
I think the game, you saw it yourself. You saw the game. These boys played well. Yeah, so no room for.
So the team is ready and still for
The team is ready. You saw the team play today. It's ready. And I've already told you that they played well. So if a coach tells you that the team played well, what do you think? It tells you that the team is ready.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay.
Says
Candy has already
It is a
I
top
want
up.
permission from coach and then take one more. So says Candy.
Coach, you know, Baba reaction supporters in the man. Or even every touch and you see the reactions. What top time? Team. What top playing time?
I don't understand what you mean.
The playing starting.
And I mean, kind of.
So all kinds of our top time. Maybe a Kasabi Amusu. Concentrate. I mean, you are because I can't think for you.
Okay, what
I'm
I'm saying
probably
is
some of these things. So I think for you, and I give you the wrong answer. That's what will be out there. So say it as you want to say it.
Fantastic.
Don't let me think for you.
Fantastic. What I'm saying is that from the reactions that the supporters gave to his come
Okay.
and then the touches he had on the pitch, is it going to merit him more time, more playing time?
It's all about what he does at training, and it's all about the tactical approach of the opponent we are going to meet in our next game. So your training, your level of performance at training, and then how the opponent is going to play. If you think that how the opponent is going to play, he fits in there, we'll let him play. And apart from that, everybody would have to fight for position.
Okay.
If you look at the players we have, and the substitutions we did, it was like for like.
Yeah.
And when they came, they didn't drop the tempo. They kept the tempo and even increased it. So it tells you that everybody would have to fight for a position in the team.
Yeah, I understand. I know you have to work on it.
So, once again, congratulations for winning the man of the match. New boy, new team, a lot of very good centre backs, but you were the one that was chosen today. How did you do that?
First of all, I would like to say alhamdulillah for this wonderful opportunity and this big platform. I really appreciate the fact that the professor has brought me a very sound coach to exhibit what's better than Washington. Thank you.
Congrats for winning the man of the match. We saw that you had a white band on your head. Will we be seeing it henceforth, or it was your first game? That's why we put it.
Yeah, well, it was an injury that I had at my previous club, and I used to put it on, but there were some stitches, and whenever that I'm playing, when I hit the ball with it, blood always come, and sometimes sweat always move the plaster. So when I put it on, then I try to absorb the sweat, and as I play with it, then it becomes more like a trademark. So after the injury, then I just have to leave it. Thank you.
Yeah. I want to know whether you are receiving enough support from the IMS because you are working with new management, whether you've been adequately resourced to prosecute your agenda, and what are some of your targets set for the year? What do you seek to achieve for the Kotoko? No,
I think we cannot talk about the IMC. Let's talk about tactics. Thank you.
So your target as a team for the season?
We don't have anything, but we have to leave the trophy. So that is just what we are looking at.
So you and Johnson today at the back. You were up against the number before you beat them 1-0. It's a massive game. And it's one of the best headers of the ball we have seen here. How do you cope with him? Because he was a handful, especially whenever the ball went into the end. And knowing that you had a cut, how do you cope with that?
I think the striker is good, and I'm also good at them. So we battle for it. And alhamdulillah, God gave me that wonderful opportunity to do.
If you take the last one.
Congratulations again.
Thank you.
I saw you go into a lot of ground wells, but Coach Nate Kostovin likes to play a ball from the back. Between being an on-the-ball centre back and a 1v1 centre back, which do you think is your best attribute?
I think it depends on the situation or the moment. And when it comes, also depends on both of us. So that one I wouldn't be able to say unless the situation can be. Yeah.
If you haven't spoken to us, that's the last one.
Thank you.
The situation of Asante and Kuala. And also, we played, I think, about 10 minutes without Bishop Senior. So what is his injury update?
Thank you. On Isapu, the medical doctor said he needs to calm down physiologically before they can tell us what the right is. So for now, they are trying to stabilize the situation. Yeah, Lamptey and Ukwala has started live feeding. Lamptey is here to start, and I'm sure moving into next week, will start. So we are likely to get them very soon. Thank you
so much.
And I would like to thank all of you for your support, whether you support Kotoko or not. Thank you.